Hey, what's going to buy Yugioh 5 and 4 here? I have some pretty nice Death Pro replays for you guys today. We have some Jackpot 7 duels. Yeah, I said Jackpot 7. The new trolling of the trolls. The new card that we're all going to regret seeing. The new card that we're just going to say, Konami, just semi-limit this thing so we don't have to deal with it ever again. As a semi-limit because you need 3 for the game to win. But at the same time, tag duels, you have 4, so you can easily get that as well. So, you just limit it so no tag duels can use it. Who knows? It's just interesting, but... Anyway, before we actually get started with the replays, I'm going to go over a couple of things. That first off, these are not my duels, these are of Ray of the Yugioh Council. I was talking with him on Skype, and he was dueling with the Jackpot 7 deck. I had to see this shit, I had to watch it, and these are pretty much 4 duels that I saved that I thought were pretty cool. I believe they're, I think they're pretty much the exact same ones that he saved, so you get to see my thoughts and my commentary on these, as well as stuff on his. And also, one final thing before we get started. Someone asked me on my Archfiend replays video, asking me how can you all duel me on DevPro or DN? And basically, all you gotta do is message me on DevPro. You can message me anytime. I don't really care. You can go on my Facebook page and say, hey, can I duel you? And stuff like that. But basically, what I'm gonna start doing is, if I'm on DevPro and possibly DN if I feel like doing DN. Like I said, I don't really like DN that much anymore, but I will say, hey, I'm on Death Pro, you know, come hit me up. You know, my username is Yugi514, same as the channel. So you can hit me up, and basically we can have some fun dueling. And it will announce stuff on my Facebook page. The only times I may reject a duel is if 1, I'm waiting on somebody else, or 2, I have to go. I have to leave, and that'd be the only times I really will reject people. And if I don't, and if you message me while I'm doing, let's say, a video, let's say I'm on Dev for right now recording duels, and if I don't answer you back for a little while, I apologize, but I want to basically not, you know, I don't really answer, like, messages and stuff like that while I'm on recording, so if I don't answer you back, I'm not being an ass, it's just because, hey, I'm recording, so sorry about that. But anyway, on to the videos of Jackpot victories. Winning the Powerball. I wish I could win the Powerball. That would be so freaking awesome. Rich in money. And shit ton of taxes. And everybody's not your best friend. Anyway. So, he's playing against a Dark World deck, which is pretty much, we were both going like, yeah, we're gonna love this because this kid has it coming. He's playing fucking Dark World. He has it coming. Not a fan of Dark World. I don't like the deck. I think the deck is way too easy to play. I mean, it's extremely easy. It's about as easy to play as Light Swords. I've seen a lot. Light Swords are easy as hell to play. Go the fucking milling. It's all that luck based. It's nuts and crazy, but anyway, he's got 2 cards of the set. He's still missing the creature swap, but it's sort of like version 1 of the build right here. Like the other 3 duels are basically sort of like version 2 of the deck. But basically, the premise is using sort of like a Mystic Piper engine with the Darkstroke Burglars, which I'll talk about this and all that stuff a little later on, because he does get it off on this duel. But it's sort of like, kind of like combining aspects of Final Countdown type of things with the T-Roar and like the Battle Faders and Scarecrows and all that stuff, just allowing you to basically draw a lot of cards off of the Mystic Piper, and pretty much decking your deck by quite a bit of cards. But Dark World play here actually allows and very much helps him out quite a bit, help him get the combos. And this Dark World player is pretty sacky. You're gonna see what I mean in a second. On his turn, why he's a sacky piece of shit. It's the most hilarious thing ever, and you gotta give him kudos and applause for what the hell this guy does. It's really hilarious. So Piper's effect, trip yourself, gets the Kinka, double Kinka. It's like, wow, the Kinka is no longer alive, but gets 2 scapegoats, which is, you know, nice defense. But look at the stoppers he has. He's got triple Kinka in hand. That's crazy. So he top decks a trade and he activates the Dark World dealings, and he top decks a Dark World. Like, really, bro? How sacky are you? No Dark Worlds in hand. Plays the dealings. Gets the Dark World in hand. And as a beige, gets the Grapha. That's some sacky shit, my friend. He did some stacking there, like he just stacked, or he just bleeding all the cards, whatever it was, you know, whatever he did, he just got the shit going. It was pretty nutty. But the goats are coming out to play because they want to play with the Dark Worlds. They need to bring a smile to Grapha's face because he has 2 or more scapegoats, and plus he only needs 3 for the combo to actually work. So to accept the foolish, accept the trade, activate the drag down, and pretty much he ends up taking the battle fader, and he gets the creature swap. So now he has perfect setup for the play. Foolish, he's just loving that Grapha. Like, he is really, really trying to deck in. He's just going off. It's gone all the way, and I believe like this is an IRL build. I'm guessing because of the fact that he's not playing Felgran. So I'm guessing he doesn't have money to buy the Felgran. So that's kind of what I'm betting on there, is the fact that it's like an IRL deck. But in my opinion, you're Dev Pro. Why play IRL when, you know, like, play IRL. Dev Pro, play everything else, you know. Play Ocean cards. Have fun. That's just kind of nice. That's my thing. It's kind of the premise of Dev Pro stuff like that from me seeing at the end. I don't see the point in only the ACG, you know. Get that and turn it away. But it's time for stupid shit jackpot shenanigans going on here. So summons the Dark Scorpion, activates the creature swamp, giving him the Dark Scorpion. And we're gonna pause right here because we're going to talk about what's going on here. So basically what Ryu's doing, he's creature swamping the Dark Scorpion, burglars to the opponent's side of the field. So basically what this card does, when it inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent then sends 1 spell card from their deck to the graveyard and is then shuffled. So pretty much, since it is now in the hands of the Darkwood player, Ryu is now the opponent. So pretty much whenever Dark Scorpions does battle damage to Ryu, Ryu would then have to send a spell card. And that spell card, of course, is going to be Jackpot 7. And it'll only be taking about pretty much a 3,000 total damage, and it doesn't really matter. And whenever Jackpot 7 is into by opponent's card effect, it is banished. After 3 banished, you win the entire duel. Very, very trollish card. Very, very trollish. It's actually a fun card to set and have your opponent blind and see it, so it's like one less you have to do. And the Darkwood player was kind of hilarious. He was talking about how dirty this was. Like, oh, it's very dirty. And we're both thinking, it's like, you're playing Dark Worlds. We don't want to hear you fucking complaining. Like, don't be bitchy, you're playing Dark Worlds. It's simple. But I love to see people play Dark Worlds like bitch and complain. It's like, you're playing Dark Worlds. I don't want to hear it. Like, just shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. So, anyway, game 1 was pretty fun. So, game 2 is against Sea Lancer Monarchs. And I have a couple of people I know, a couple of friends that do like to play the Sea Lancer Monarch deck. So, I hope they're watching because this is going to be a fun ride. So, for some reason, he says Streamborn, but it has enemy control. Why would you have controller face down? Like, that should be in your hand to use one frog. At least that's my opinion. That's just me. You know, I don't play Monarchs that much, but I think that's kind of a basic play Monarchs. That's just how it is. But look at the battle stoppers. Look at the duality, the 1D piece, T-Roar, double fader, and he has. Oh, sorry about that. But now he has 2 pieces of the puzzle. The 2 pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. The Jackpot 7 puzzle. 1D piece, then you appear to take battle. It's got duality. It's got T-Roar, double fader. Like, look at all this shit. Look at all of this. It is crazy. Get the Sea Lancer, drops it for the Swamp Frog. Swamp Frog's effects is the Dupe Frog. Like, a lot of these things he's doing is pretty freaking weird in my opinion. It's kind of a weird thing for, because I'm still questioning the controller face down, because that pretty much, in my opinion, that will be very counterproductive for the deck. I don't know. That's just me personally. I think that'd be very counterproductive, but it doesn't really matter because King of Bios gets summoned says hi. Summon up the Mystic. Enemy controllers is pretty much like, I guess now he realized that he couldn't summon Treeborn, so he figured out he done fucked up, so best use it now to get Treeborn effect. And he has a Caius in his hand, so there's a lot of things he could have done. Upstart, draw a card, gains 1,000, gets another duality, but can't activate the dualities because of King's effect. Well, King had already special summoned, so he can't do dualities. And he's got that Caius. And I'm going to spoil it right now. He doesn't play the Caius. I question that too. I know. It's weird. But change the T-Roar, which I didn't really see a point in changing T-Roar right now because you didn't really know what he's going to summon. But then again, if he doesn't end up dropping lands, you won't be activate the T-Roar. So it is also best to do it right then and there. so that you're able to basically prevent your monsters from being destroyed, or not monsters, but taking damage from an unnecessary lat attack when you could have just TO'd at the beginning. So you also play Flip Flop Frog, which is a pretty interesting card. I haven't seen that card in forever since Froggy FTK made that shit never come back. Fuck you, Konami. But actually, no, not fuck you, Konami. Fuck you to the players who made that shit. Y'all can go screw yourselves. And that shit was annoying as hell. But I haven't seen that card in forever. I haven't seen Flip Flop Frog in forever. So it's kind of nice seeing that card again. But it's just gonna keep trying. Finally gets the final piece, gets the scapegoat. So you got the final piece, the puzzle, the Dark Scorpion puzzle. And now it's GG. It took him a total of 7 turns to get everything ready. About 6-7 turns, and now it took him total 8 turns just to get the combo actually going in terms of him winning. So it was an 8-turn victory. And it is an OTK because it is a 1-turn kill. This deck, by all means, as it is now with the scapegoats, can't really FTK, in my opinion, because you have to attack in order for things to actually work. So this is more like an OTK, so this would never be a first-turn kill. Maybe there will eventually be a first-turn kill with the Jackpot 7, but right now there is no first-turn kill with the Jackpot 7, especially this version of the deck. But you can pretty much guess where this is going, because Jackpot 7, Dark Scorpions, is pretty much how it goes. And it's how it pretty much always goes with the actual duels itself. Like I said, this is a deck that you, the user, is going to be laughing their asses off, going, ha 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 ha, this is too funny. And basically your opponent's going, oh my god, why is he playing this shit against me? This guy's a fucking scrub, noob, piece of shit, motherfucking bitch. All the names you can pretty much call somebody, they will call you for playing this deck. It's kind of the same thing as Chain Burn. No one likes that shit, because it's not really playing, it's more like you're playing solitaire. And if you want to play solitaire, you go play the game that odds are on your computer already. Because I have solitaire on my computer still. I didn't delete that shit because every once in a while I feel like playing a nice, good, fun game of solitaire. It's a fun game to play every once in a while, even though I suck royally ass at it and rarely win. I have shit luck with that game. Anyway, so he's first against the Go-Go-Go's, which is a pretty interesting deck. I like Go-Go's. I haven't played my Go-Go deck in a while. Not Go-Go Zombies, but actual Go-Go-Go's. Now, what I'm going to shock here is he didn't activate Attack the Moon, summon this, get a free popping. Would have worked in Ryu's advantage because, hey, it's one less Jackpot 7 he has to deal with. But at the same time, it would have been a nice card to actually have to bait up the MSTs and stuff like that. So basically, Ryu has the setup, right? Like, he drew it so fast. And the deck is very consistent. It really, really is consistent. So he's going to stack it off. For the golden form, look at 4600 attack level 4 monster. That is nuts. Go-Go Giant's effect special summons the Go-Go Golem. And Golem's effect will activate, switching to a tag because it just changes the battle position. And he summons the Roach, which is, I don't know why. Maybe he was expecting artifacts. That's what my guess is. But since they do start a chain, Susan Roach, I believe, cannot negate them because I do believe they start a chain, remember correctly. Yeah, they do start chains. So Roach will not be able to negate the all-powerful artifacts, which is why Susan Roach, like, it's good, but at the same time, it's just not as good because you don't see erratic. Like, erratic rulers are still a thing. I think Roach will still be around for the format. But I think after April, Roach is pretty much going to go back and binders and go back into the quote-unquote crap pile. And it's just not really useful all this right like after the April list comes out. But just coming close, it's always the end of February. Right, we're getting so close to April, it's ridiculous. It feels like the format just started. Like, it's been so fast, and it's like, wow. Man, it really went by fast. It's crazy. In a way, I like 3-month formats, but at the same time, it just feels like they go by so fast, and it's like, man, you don't really fully enjoy some of the things that happens, but at the same time, it made us one step closer to the pendulum summons, and the new mechanic, which I'm kind of interested in trying out. I can't wait for it. You know, it's going to be fun to balance at first, but we all know Konami, they always have to break the new thing, and it will be broken quite fast, probably around the second or third set, just going to be broken, but it just feels so crazy. And actually, that's my question for you. Like, how are you liking the 3 months format so far? Like, how are you liking these short formats? You like them? Do you hate them? You know, like, I'm kind of on the fence about them because I like them a lot, but it's for they, like, from somebody, like, I played this game since, like, day one, like, 2001, I think, when it came out in America and Europe and stuff like that. It's been out since 1996, which is pretty hilariously funny in Japan, but it's, like, I've been playing this game for about 13 years, and I've gotten so used to the 6-month formats that it just seems so fast. There's so much more, like the formats go by so fast. Like, in the blink of an eye, you're in another format. It's like, man, like, how did this happen? Like, jeez, that is crazy. So, Ray's playing as Heartbeat, which is pretty interesting, but if you actually emptiness after Piper or something, it's kind of interesting. Maybe he, like, right-clicked by accident and clicked no, which I've done that plenty of times, so I'm not paying attention, and I just click no, and then I get screwed over in the end. Like, damn. But this Heartbeat player, I feel he makes a lot of misplays, which I'll pause. I'll kind of talk about some things I think he should have done. Because first off, like, he had the emptiness, so basically what he should have done was he had Monk plus the Historic Sign. And I know he wasn't sure what Ryu was playing, but he should have gone summon the Monk, effect, ditch the Historic Sign, special summon, I don't know, the Heartbeat Channeler, and then pause Heartbeat Channel's effect, ditch the Heartbeat Pet Dragon, and then special another Pet Dragon, because I believe he's playing two, at least two if I remember correctly. Go for the Drago second, 2 tokens, and, like, set your cards end phase, add, like, Heartbeat Queen, or, like, actually Heartbeat cards with the Historic Sign's effects. That's just me personally, that's probably what I would have done, but, again, I'm not the Heartbeat player. That's just me personally. I just feel like he made some misplays in this game that I think the tide probably would have been a little bit different if he had actually, I don't want to say played the deck correctly, because it'll make me sound like I'm an expert in Heartbeats, which I'm not. Like, I don't play the deck. I don't find it really interesting, just me personally. But I just think he made some misplays, some obvious, like, kind of things that he probably could have done differently. But again, I'm not bashing because I've gotten caught up for that in the past. Like, oh my god, you're bashing this guy. Quit bashing on him. And it's like, I'm not bashing. I'm stating an opinion. There's a difference. If I was bashing him, I'd be calling him a fucking scrub, noob, and all the freaking names that you can call somebody. But I'm just giving my heartfelt opinions on what the guy probably should have done a little bit differently. Like I said, that's just me personally. That's just what I'm saying. That's all I'm doing. Is basically giving my opinions on what he probably could have done. Now, Ryu, in my opinion, could have done something a little different there with the MST. He could have MST'd one of his back rows. That card would have gone, then emptiness would have gone, getting rid of 2 cards for the price of one MST, which in my opinion would have been a lot more better play. But now this also opens him up for the Drago Sack plays. It's not fine that Danica is Drago Sack. Now, he's actually going for the, he's actually going to go for the attack, actually, instead of popping first, which I find kind of interesting. So, if a scapegoat, the goat's coming out to play, and it's like little Karibos. Like, I just picture going, like, I just picture going, like little Karibos, but you change the Trencher, which is, pretty smart move in his part, get rid of the, scapegoat tokens, because he wants to try to get as much damage as he possibly can. And this would have looked bad for, why am I getting cheat token? What the hell? That's kind of weird. But it's looking bad. But he does the King Up plus the creature swap. And his opponent doesn't have anything really to... He doesn't really have anything to stop him. Which is really, really nice. So he's going for the Mystic Piper creature swap. Getting the Drago Sack. Now I'm quite surprised he didn't use the effect to special summon tokens. Instead he just used the effect to pop itself. Which, again, that was kind of strange for me, but maybe I was afraid of that 101 possibly, since they can't easily go for that. So I can kind of understand that then, if you're afraid of that 101. Didn't want to mess with that shit. And for good reason, because he did have this dark party. Now, is he playing 101? I never look at his extra deck. He is not playing the 101, so this also may be an IRL deck. I don't know. Why is he playing King Beetle? How many darks is he playing? Only 2 monks, probably. Because everything else is wind. Oh, he's playing Zephyr, okay. I was wondering, like, why is he playing Beetle? But he's not playing the 101, so this could be IRL build. But in my opinion, if you have the Drago Sack, you can support 101. That's just me personally. But he is destroying the jackpot himself. That is one banished. And but you can just see how resilient this deck is. Now, the Heartbeat player, in my opinion, this is one of the misplays the Heartbeat player actually does. He special summons the Heartbeat Lady 1. Lady the field spell effect activates, he ends up destroying the sign instead of the field spell. Like, so I understand why he wanted to destroy the field spell. Like, no, I cannot sort of understand why he wanted to destroy sign instead of the field spell, because he wanted to keep the popping effect. But sign, you're not getting anything out of it except for like an egotist there, so there really wasn't a big point. But really, he's trying to basically get that combo back up. He has two pieces, the traps, and now he has the She and Spy, King of Effect, and he's basically going to continue to try to deck thing. Getting that scapegoat is top priority right now. Doesn't get it yet, but he does have the monster stop, the battle stoppers, which is what he really needed. And discards the Kinka since he has two, so there's no point in keeping both in hand. So the Harpy player activates the Hysteric Sign, adding Elegant to hand, summoning Lady 1, well, Fierce Spell's effect, destroying the T-Warp by Dust Chain to basically say, no, you cannot attack me this turn, basically trolling him. I bet you all four of these people were probably, like, raging behind the screen, like, motherfucker. So now, the Harpy player makes another misplay by destroying the sign. Now, you should have kept sign there and destroyed Party. Party is useless right now because they one-use card. So because of that, you should have destroyed the Party, kept the sign, and then the next time he sends a Heartbeat, destroy the sign with that effect, and then do all the shenanigans. That's kind of what I think he really should have done there, but oh well, I can't just me. So, he's just trying that and trying to get the scapegoat. He just has every piece but that scapegoat. That's all he's missing is scapegoat, and he gets on the traps. It's like, bro, where's that damn scapegoat at? Look at the Battle Faders, man. Battle Faders out the wall, dude. Triple Fader. That's not. That's pretty nutty. So he says that, attacks, and gets fadered. I think it's raining. Let's see. Is it raining? Is it raining here? I think it is. I can't really tell right now, but I think it's raining cats and dogs. I don't know. You have to totally get up and look while I was recording because I'm professional. I don't care. I don't care about professionalism sometimes. Because it's just how I am. But he finished change, but it doesn't matter because he's got lay traps done. And takes it up on the finish chain. Bye bye. Cut off for now. So that gets the Kinka's effect. And now Piper's effect tributes itself to basically get the final piece of the puzzle, gets the scapegoat. So now he has all the pieces, all four pieces of the Forbidden Jackpot 7. Yes, I said Jackpot 7, Forbidden Jackpot 7. So it gets the elegant egotist, and he's going to go ahead and attack. Why not? And he's going to chain the scapegoat to the attack because all he needs is 3 goats. Actually, he just needs 2 goats because he has 1 banish already, thanks to courtesy of the Harpy player. So this is pretty much GG. 16 turns, actually 17 when it gets to Rio, but you just see how resilient this deck is. This deck is not going to go down without a fight. Like, it literally is, and it's going to continue fighting until the very end, until it's somehow you do this line points to 0, or until the deck out itself. Draws the Mystic Pirate, but it doesn't matter because he wins. He's got the setup. He actually chops them for really no reason whatsoever. Summons the Dark Scorpion, Burglar, She, and Spy, and that is the GG for you, good sir. So, Battle Phase, attack order number 1. Send Jackpot 7 number 2. And attack order number 2. This is the 3rd Jackpot 7, and granting Ryu the victory of the game. And probably the most cheapest and most retarded ways possible of winning a game. Death by Jackpot 7. Death by the lottery. You died because of the lottery. Anyway, those are Jackpot Victory Duels. So if you enjoyed it, please leave and comment on how you guys enjoyed the duel. If you want, you can leave a like as well. I feel like a like core. Like, but I want 100 I do another video. I'm not gonna do that shit, but I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, please go like my Facebook page. I will be posting when I am on Dev Pro for dueling, not for recording. And yes, I hope I do get the duel y'all someday, sometime, but this is quite fun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. And also go check out the Yugioh Council for the deck profile as well as his version of the commentary.